In the early 1900s, the Rocky Mountains were a huge barrier to aviation.
We're going to the Grand Forks Airport to get up in an old biplane and feel what it would be like to fly over the Rockies in one of these things.
So here she is. Basically, these biplanes are not the easiest thing to fly.
I was feeling a little anxious about going up in this tiny aircraft.
How many people have died in this plane?
No one's... No.
Nobody?
No. No, it
I
basically...
kind of had a bit of an hesitation.
No.
Nobody?
No.
Okay, good.
The Rocky Mountains were this enormous physical and psychological barrier to aviation. I mean, they stick way up in the sky. In 1919, newspapers got together to issue a challenge to see if it was possible to fly from Vancouver to Calgary in less than 18 hours.
With World War I over, thousands of Canadian pilots still had a desire to fly, but no planes. They formed the Aerial League of Canada, and the Vancouver chapter took up the Rocky Mountain Challenge.
They had a lottery in this club to see who was going to make the flight. And there were several guys interested, and Ernest Hoy's name was drawn. There was another pilot there, and his name was also Ernest Hall. We decided unofficially that he was going to compete with Hoy.
All of a sudden, this challenge is looking like it's become a race. As Hoy is on the ground refueling in Grand Forks, Hall flies past him heading east.
Hall got as far as Creston, and after he'd refueled there, on takeoff, his engine started missing.
He didn't have the altitude he needed to clear those trees. So he looped around, intending to try again. But because this was the first plane in Creston, and there are people who want to watch this thing taking off as close as possible. So right in behind the plane is a car. Oh. Driving across the field right behind the plane, and when he looped around to come back, they collided. That's why in this photo you can see we've got the car wheels down and the plane's wheels up. This is a wingtip from...
It is literally the tip
It is literally
of the wing.
the tip of the wing.
Wow.
Paul walked away from the wreck, but his race was done. All his crash talk had upped my anxiety.
Oh yeah, I like this altitude.
Now in Cranbrook, Hoy was ready to set off across the inhospitable terrain of the Rockies.
How difficult of a flight would it have been?
It would be damn difficult. It really would.
Captain Hoy would not be able to get any higher than 6,500 feet. And flying across the Rockies, you have downdrafts, updrafts, so he's working hard just to get across.
Planes made from balsa wood and canvas.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get up over these huge mountains.
No. I couldn't do it. I wasn't going up in that plane even if it was much safer than the one Hoy would have flown in. So, I sent our director, Greg, up in my place. Birds in winter flying from the snow. They'll be flying over me.
I wonder how he's feeling right now. It's like the cockpit's open, it's cold.
They'll be flying over me.
But it was a first, you know. Nobody had experience with flying in the Rockies. I mean, in order to survive in that environment, he'd have to have his smarts. As he landed at Bowness Park in Calgary, the community got together a whole bunch of automobiles and lined them up with their lights on so he could see where to land.
Made it within the 18-hour time frame, 16 hours, 45 minutes, something like that. So he got the prize, he got the media attention, all of the kerfuffle that went with it, crashed in Golden on the way back.
Oh. To give Greg a thrill, Joe reenacted the bouncy landing Hoy would have had to perform. The best part? No one crashed or died.